Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? How was your day? Yeah, just let me know how your day was for the past, 24 hours, I guess. What happened? What was the main highlight, if you have to say, without mentioning too many don't mention any private details actually. Just how was your day going? How's it been? What was the main highlight? Did you see someone? Did you go to a certain place? Was it just work? What was one thing that annoyed you, and what was one thing that made you kind of happy that you're grateful for? Just post that down in the comments in the post. I'll try to do the same as well. I need to commit to that myself. All right. Anyways, this is Slice of Life and IRL in real life, which mashed together. Something that's kind of a mix between real, authentic stuff like real responsibilities, and then combined with this kind of digital content and more engaging hobbies. Anyways, put together in this particular video, in this episode, we're following up from a day's worth of cleaning the day beforehand, and of course this would be what we call a fourth marathon, but we don't think it's appropriate to call it a marathon because of the fact that we have so much constant interruptions. We would just end up going to like 100 different marathons if we continued looking at it from that perspective. So I just rebranded the whole channel right now as it stands as Slice of Life, since I switched scenes here. Honestly, there will always be new interruptions. So today's topic here is just clothing, laundry. Very simple, short and sweet and simple video here. To be totally honest here, I did not expect, I was like sitting right in front of the camera, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm gonna make a video on laundry for real? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna do a video on laundry and clothing and gear. Honestly, that's exactly what this is. It's like, very down to earth, relatable, normal, everyday human shit. So stuff that everyone does. So let's just get to it, okay? And I thought I was gonna do like something more exciting like the camera, but there are some other things that are more important right now that are more focused again on just basic day-by-day activities that I gotta get done before I can even consider talking about the other things that, even though I am working on high-profile things like getting a place to another place to live and clean myself from circumstance of abuse, and then finding another new job. I want multiple new jobs as well, relationships, all that stuff. So beforehand, just take care of clothing and food, and just schedule and waking up and sleep. So here is we didn't end up taking a shower for like another 5 days, and then like we're back on track now. We've taken a shower, started that, cleaned up, did the laundry, and so here's some stuff that I want to really cover and I really want to get rid of. It's been long overdue, but here are 3 coat hangers, and they're attached to, I should probably put this down, the thumbnail's already finished, but behind, I'll just finish very quickly the easy to cover stuff, and then we'll talk about the more complicated equipment. So I washed a pair of pants here, just like every day, like casual pair of black jeans with like boxer shorts and stuff. And then I have strung through which over a coat hanger, this great coat hanger. It's like from Walmart and stuff. Everything here is pretty much from Walmart. Same thing with the pair of jeans here. The belt is an accessory from a local small mom and pop shop from this owner who I used to be more on friendly terms with, because I used to go to the senior's home to volunteer, and I would occasionally drop by his place because the senior would request a cart or something that was like an accessory, and I would go to him to support him, and it'd be a good way to yeah. Anyways, that's where the belt's from, long story short. And I've strung the belt through pair of pants. It's ready to be put in the closet behind me, right where my finger's pointing right now, I can tell. So that's where it hangs, and it just hangs like this because with the pants and boxer shorts ready to go on a coat hanger, I just bring the entire coat hanger with me, and then I don't need to think about what I'm going to wear the next day. Literally showering for me is just, I don't think about what I have to wear on the spot. over there, I just already know what I'm going to wear. I don't even have to. I don't even have to know. I don't even think. That's a great thing, right? I don't like the whole idea of focusing energy on mundane stuff like, oh, how am I gonna look today, or what am I gonna choose to wear for work. No. I just I already had that kind of predetermined on a cycle, and then I throw it onto a coat rack, and then I don't need to think about it. When I take a shower, and then I already know what I'm gonna be wearing next. No, I don't know what I'm going to wear next. I'm just going to wear what I'm going to wear. All right, that's that. And here's another one. It's just a black dress shirt, really. Not a dress shirt. It's just like, yeah, it's a dress shirt, but not like the formal silky ones. It's just something you pick up from Walmart. And again, that was like my work uniform attire that I kind of made on my own. It's not like I needed a work uniform. I just wore it because, it put me in the right mindset for work. Among other things. All right, and those other things we'll talk about right now. So we have 3 coat hangers right here that are plastic, bright white plastic coat hangers. These are from Walmart, and they didn't mind me taking them. In fact, they just gave it to me. That's why I took them. I thought that they would take it back, but no, they stuffed it inside the bag. There was a cashier. She just stuffed these coat hanger racks inside the bag. Now this was a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure they don't do that anymore. So anyways, there's 2 here that are for pants. You can see the clips here, and then we have one here that is for like a shirt. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull aside here the ones that are for the pants, and I'm going to leave on the one that is for. So by the way, these 2 coat hangers go on the side. You cannot see it, but there's like a laundry basket there where I basically hang on the coat hangers and stuff like that, so they're easy to take with me when I go do the laundry. You guys probably do something similar, Again, just post away, let me know. If you're listening by Spotify, I just like to let you know there's also a video podcast on YouTube, so you actually have something visual to come with it, and then you can also post in your own story. So yeah, do that, because I love to hear your own personal stories and what's going on with your lives and how you guys are preparing. But over here we have also the last item, I think, this video. It's a very, very short video podcast. I think it's coming even closer to yeah, it really is starting to hit the I don't know, roughly like 10-minute mark now for this particular topic. But here is probably the main highlight of this entire video, and I should have mentioned this at the beginning, that we were talking about something exciting at the end here. So you can see this looks more like adult joke here incoming, but like BDSM type shit. It's not BDSM, it's literally just a back belt here. I've got these coveralls on over hanging here, and we have this strap. Although I'm pretty sure if you are into that kind of BDSM type shit, I'm pretty sure that you would very much like this kind of stuff. But it's just a back belt from a safety company that I used to work for, and they were like assemblers, manufacturers, and so yeah, workplace safety. So there's a back belt over here at the behind. It's elastic. I think I covered this many years ago. I mean, not many years ago, just like 2-3 years ago when I first purchased this. It's a bit tattered now. Not tattered, but like the sewing stitches are kind of coming off loose. Anyways, I had to wash this. I mentioned in the previous video that I didn't wash this for almost 2-3 years since first usage and opening. So I took off all the gear, and then I showcased those little gadgets and trinkets, like the one here you see, the MP3 player, as well as these like sharp looking plastic picks, as well as audio device. I took them off in the previous episode. I showcased and talked about them individually, but now I'm talking about them as in respect to the back support belt altogether. So I'm showing you right now how they're clipped on, and I'm going to try to end off this video by showing them really close up to the camera. I usually don't do this well enough, but I'm supposed to hold these items closer to the camera because they are the focus of each video, really, right? So we have here the MP3 player. Red, as I mentioned, is for listening to music and stuff like that. It's not like a distraction. There's like podcasts and stuff in there as well. There was even reaction video that were turned into audio recordings, not audio recordings, but audio MP3 downloads. And I placed in here, it was a good distraction. It was a workplace that was full of harassment. People were just screaming, shouting, constantly manipulating each other, trying to do less work and make other people do the work for them. It's nuts. And it was always the team leaders who ended up doing the least amount of work. It was crazy. It was weird. Yeah, that's kind of what it was. Anyways, that's what happens. It's like it was like a department with like 20 women and 1 man. It's like not surprising at all. Politics gets really improved. There's so much drama when that happens. Anyways, ignore that. Basically, that's where this is from. This is why I used it. Sorry, not what it's where I was working, but this is why I used it. So it's very useful. And then we have these 2 pigs here installed at the back, right? I mentioned this. And then we have elastic hairband kind of thing that's strung around it to keep it from falling off the side. There's also a hairpin there as well, but you can see how everything's kind of neatly packaged together now. Yes, there's kind of showing these things individually, and now they're actually, put back on. Now, I did mention that there was like these 2 not earphones. It's like a headset without the set, the ring, the band across the head. It's just like 2 things that you string around the ears. And I mentioned that I didn't really want to keep them anymore. Not only because they made me look like a monkey king, Chinese mythological kind of fable, but because it's also broken. And I showed you that in the previous video podcast. It kind of sucks, Sometimes you have a trinket that you really use. Have you guys ever broken anything that you really used on a daily basis? It really kind of sucks. All right, anyways, on the right hand side though, we do have something that's still functional. So you can see this headset is attached to the right hand side, I believe. Yeah, and it's still functional. The wire is still attached, it's not broken. And you can see this one actually has, the set itself, the headband that goes across. The other one has only these 2 here. It's a very interesting design, but it's broken now, unfortunately. So we'll have to use this one instead if we ever do. Now, of course, attached to it is something interesting as well. So here's a headset. I'll move close to the camera. You can also see on the side here, the stylus pen, as well as the red pen for writing. And you can see that it's kind of hooked between, like, most of the wire is still tied together in this kind of ribbon fashion. Again, just like when you newly purchase it. I didn't open it all the way because I didn't need to, and then I just stuck through it. If you, especially for the ladies here, you have like a hair bun, right? In this case, you just string right through 2 loops the pen, almost like a hairpin you might do. Anyways, and then that keeps it in place here between the straps. So it's elastic strap. You can pull it and stretch. It's quite nice. Now, how this usually stays put is I just kind of put this one on the side, and this one on the side here, and then it just hangs like that. So that's how the support works. And I think this is a good place to say this would be a nice thumbnail, honestly, if I didn't fuck up already and end up forgetting that this is actually supposed to be. Hold on, okay, let's see if we can change scenes and make it thumbnail worthy. There we go. Nah, that kind of makes it worse. Whatever. So that's that, and I think that's everything. I'm gonna put, of course, this is gonna go to the side there. I'm gonna put it down right there, and say it's something that I might try to wear over the next coming days. And oh, you know what? I'm gonna pause the video for a second. And there we go. So okay, all right. Let's be fair. The hat I didn't put on completely because the hat is I'm gonna be fair. The hat usually kind of messes my hair if I put it on too much. I'm gonna take it off. But the point is, it's washed, so the hat is washed as well. And I put the red napkin inside here just to catch it. Sometimes, I didn't wash. I didn't take a shower for enough. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But the main highlight, finally, showed you here, right? Oh, I'm at the wrong scene right now, aren't I? Yeah, I'm at the wrong scene. This is the right scene. So you can see I'm trying on the Mutalon Newing anti-theft. And you got the phone that is stuck in there. It's a little bit too large, but I'll take it out. So you can see here. And maybe I should stand up here for a moment, but so there you have it, right? Got these 2 bras here. And oh god, this no, there's no way you wouldn't think like this is one of those like BDSM type shits. Anyways, like I said, anti-theft straps. It feels like genuine leather, man. It's kind of impressive. I didn't think that'd be this high quality, like I mentioned. But I'm glad to say that we have tried this on now, so you can see what it looks like. Turn around to the back. We should, I don't know, should I raise the camera? No, I can see it. Right there. I haven't strapped it on. I don't think it's really necessary. You'd have to, you can probably adjust some of this a little bit, but for the most part, I don't see any way to adjust the length. So it's kind of loose. I was aware of this. It was mentioned in the reviews that it would be a little bit loose, and I'm not too terribly concerned about that at all. So, all right, that's it. So that's laundry, and then we also tried some. You know, in the title, it's gonna be a little bit fun to throw in something related to that kind of innuendo. But anyways, that's that. So we also tried and tested this kind of new equipment as well, and of course the hat's already done. I'm feeling good because all the gear, clothing, outdoor equipment, indoor clothing, everything has been washed except for the bed sheets. Maybe that's about it. So I'm feeling fresh again. And now I think next video we're gonna try to cover is either, there are 3 topics, all right, and this is all relevant stuff. Again, you can sort of predict based off of what you have to do as well. So purchases, I have a bunch of receipts here, right? So we're gonna cover probably like 30 receipts. I'm gonna be totally honest. We're gonna run through it all. Or so it could be purchases, and that'll be really interesting, right? What was purchased. Another could be this modem down here, camera, stuff like that. I'll tell you more about it, but it's the equipment, like modem and internet stuff from a friend who's like, well, we'll talk about that. So it could be that, like internet equipment, could be receipt purchases, and there's all details about that. I can elaborate. And then the last one is probably finances. So it's more like something to show on screen here on display. We'll have the internet stuff here, right here, like some tabs having to do with professional organizations and email outreach and casework and stuff like that. So basically that's, I think, what the 3 main topics could be. You guys can think, try to predict. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. So let's look forward to see which one of those 3 topics will be the next one. And that's it. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video podcast. And again, slice of life in real life put together. And peace out. So see you guys there. It's a lot of stuff. I made this feel longer than it needed to be. All right. It could have been, I was hoping to stay for 10 minutes, but podcast is a podcast. So most podcasts run for hours. So